Welcome to the Code with Moan channel. In this video, we'll walk through how to download and install Visual Studio, one of the most powerful development tools available today. Not only is Visual Studio great for learning to program, but it's also used in real-world projects and professional environments. Whether you're working with .NET, building games with C# and Unity, using Node.js, or programming in C++, Python, or C#, Visual Studio has you covered. Step 1. Download Visual Studio. Click the download link I've included in the video description below. We'll be focusing on the Windows version of Visual Studio in this tutorial. If you're on macOS or Linux, consider using Visual Studio Code instead. When you visit the site, you'll see 3 editions available. Community Edition free, great for students and individual developers. Professional Edition paid, for small teams. Enterprise Edition paid, for larger organizations. For this video, we'll choose the Community Edition and click Free Download. Step 2. Install Visual Studio Installer. Once the installer is downloaded, run the file. If you're prompted by Windows, click Yes to allow the installation. You'll now see the Visual Studio Installer interface. Click Continue to proceed. Important tips. Make sure you have a stable internet connection. Keep your computer plugged in to avoid power loss during installation. Step 3. Select workloads. Visual Studio allows you to pick the development environments you need. For example, to learn C#, select .NET Desktop Development or ASP.NET and Web Development. For C++, choose Desktop Development with C++. Other workloads include Game Development, Data Science, Python, and more. Just check the boxes for what you need. You can always modify or add more later using the Visual Studio Installer again. After selecting your workloads, click Install. The installer will show how much disk space is required, so make sure you have enough room before continuing. Now, wait for the installation process to complete. Step 4. Launch Visual Studio. Once the setup finishes, you'll see the installation complete screen. Click Launch or open Visual Studio from your Windows Start menu. On first launch, you may be asked to sign in with a Microsoft or GitHub account. Note, with the Community Edition, you'll need to sign in within 30 days to continue using it for free. You can skip for now and log in later. You'll also be asked to choose a theme dark, light, etc. Pick whichever you prefer and click Start Visual Studio. Step 5. Create your first project. Since you don't have any projects yet, click Create a new project. To start with C#, choose Console App. For C++, select Console App under the C++ language filter. Let's say you're starting with C++. Choose that option. Click Next. Name your project, for example, Learnk, and click Create. Visual Studio will now set up your project and open the coding environment. Step 6. Overview of the interface. You'll now see your project's code editor and a sidebar with helpful tools like Solution Explorer shows the structure of your files and project. AI chat support. Search for help or assistance right from the IDE. You can unpin panels to optimize your workspace. If you're on a smaller screen, unpin unused panels to give more space to your code. Step 7. Run your first program. To run your program, click the green triangle Run button at the top. Your project will build and run in the output window. If the font looks too small, you can zoom in by holding Ctrl and scrolling your mouse wheel. Congratulations! You've successfully installed Visual Studio and created your first C++ or C# project. This tool is perfect not just for learning, but also for building real products like web apps, games, and more. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future programming tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.